when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks have to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Browns last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Following the pickup of now Pirine. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry here for Kaneng-Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Handoff right side to Wangu. Runs over it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First down, Browns.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give is Nwangu. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, here's Nwangu. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's sneaking forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check, 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 check. Set, set, set. Shift.
Here's Pirine. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
4 down. Watch the air. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Second and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
You got 3 down. Hey, smash. Motion, check. Shift. No.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd down and 8. Now it's Nwangu, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Nwangu. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Nwangu. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On the run is Nwangu. He's taken down at the 24.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kene Nwangu, an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Pirine, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Rashad Penny. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check, lucky. Check 31.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 3. Hey, check 24. Check 26. Switch it. Go check. 99. Check 99.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Line here to begin their next drive. The field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 down. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 6 guys. Check 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
3 down.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Again, here's Pirine. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go at the 49-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to... Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good